Hello and welcome to Geekatplay Studio Tutorials. So let's work more on the sci-fi landscape type, and in this tutorial precisely I want to show how we can work and enhance a little bit better planets inside the view. If you notice on our left side right here we have an icon of the planets, so we'll go to use it, this one, in our scenario. So let's first create terrain, and I'm actually going ahead and we'll make quite a bit simple for this. So I'll just select first terrain, edit object, and we're going in a procedures, and we'll just load it one that already pre-made, ultra sharp. So we'll go create this one. Okay, a couple of things I want to modify. I'm going to edit function, and right here we'll just decrease a little bit, so we'll have it smaller peaks. And also let's make those peaks not so sharp. We'll just slightly flatten them. Okay, we'll click OK. Okay, one more time. And now we can actually bring up, drop down on the ground. Maybe slightly adjust. Let's take our camera, preset it. So if I'm going to preview, right here you can see we have it simple terrain. Let's have it nice lines going. So we still have some details on our terrain as well. And of course we can take and bring our camera to this point. So we kind of work on our terrain at this point. Next, what I want to do is add some point of interest, and mostly planets. That's what I want to do. So we'll go ahead and create planet. This will be our first moon, and we can change some shapes or how the planets look, and we'll look in our tutorial how to change mapping or image on the planet. This is very easy, but will work in Photoshop. So I created one planet right here. Let's make a bit less. You notice we have it left and right too. What I want sun going actually from a bit more right, so I need to change a little bit lighting. We'll go and take our moon and just a little bit rotating, so I have a line going from top right. Okay, let's just create one more planet. Okay, this will be large size planet. I'll take it down. Try to create the same way. Okay, maybe even adjust more position. The one thing what you notice right here, we don't have kind of edges, so if we render even at this point, you see the planet's kind of disappearing. So I'll show small tricks we can work to make this planet look a little bit more stand out and appear. Okay, so let's just slightly adjust right here. About semi. Okay, let's finish working on our terrain, and I just want to do very fast to add okay. Now, so this is custom dependency. I want to use this in when we start applying materials. Okay, we'll go next. We'll preload it already red, brown, yellow. I just like how the color combination of this orange and bluish, how they work together very well. We'll go external, we'll select our terrain, and we'll go layout. And this is simple, we'll just connect. Okay, and if we preview, you can see have a nice color adjustment. Okay, right here we have a few points that terrain kind of going through. Also, we'll copy this material and let's apply it to the ground as well. Yeah, slightly shrink this way. So let's preview. Okay, and maybe just it would keep it up. So right here, fixing. Okay, I think that does look nice. Next, let's go work on atmosphere. And what I'm going to do it is adjust a little bit on our lighting. We'll set ambient color. You can see it's increase kind of our color saturation, pop up a little bit better. Okay, we'll go to the clouds. We won't work any of this. And sky, I'm just bring a little bit more saturated on the sky, so we have a kind of more bluish color. And let's see if we want to pop up a little bit more white right here on the bottom. Okay, and a little bit more on the haze, mostly for our terrain. So our terrain, you have a just slightly better distant look. So we'll try just add this haze so you can see a little bit nicer look on this. Okay, let's take our sun and position with shadows. Okay, right here we have a nice dark shadow, so we start to have it kind of like distant. Apply a little bit better work on this. So let's right now add some shapes to our terrain and to our planets. And until we do this, I want to just add stars. You'll notice right here we have it stars, and suddenly stars disappear, so we kind of don't see even planet, and this is what I want to fix right in this image. So we'll go create same planet, we copy and paste, and I'm putting this planet just under first planet, so you can see this our original planet. This is same size planet below, and what I'm going to do it is increase this just slightly, 25, so we'll go 81 and maybe 6. Next, what I'm going to do is so on this, on a back one, what I want to do, I want to actually make full face. This will pop up brightness, softness, and maybe a little bit brightness. We'll see how it will come up. So when we render, you'll notice, okay, we maybe want to move slightly to our side. So let's zoom in. What I'm doing, I'm just creating slightly outline for this planet. So right here, we actually need to move even more. So let me go ahead and maybe just even by hand try. Very carefully readjust. Okay, I'll bring one more time. And right here, you can see we already start having growing those edges. So we can do bring even more out. Okay, this is to compare. Okay, let's look. So you can see planet positioning. Let's review. Right here you can see we start having this shape coming up. It's what I wanted. I'm going careful so we have it outlined, but one planet behind will have this nice ring going around. So we start having almost like atmosphere popping up from. Okay. There you go. This is what I wanted, just slightly nice ring. So let's do same thing on our bigger planet. Okay, we'll copy paste this one and this, just readjust. Softness, pop-up brightness. Right here you can see we have a nice ring. So with this type of techniques, what we happen, we can more visually see these planets now and kind of nice popping up with the stars. Give it this not just empty, give it some kind of preview like almost real planets around there. Okay, so let's do modify a little bit of the softness slightly so it's there but they're not obvious. Okay, and next things what I want to do is go and just tweak a little bit more with the atmosphere. So we can do a couple of things. One, let's go ahead, try to reduce. Okay, our atmosphere to make it more saturated, kind of more look like space type. Okay, and we can increase haze and maybe pop up a little bit on the fog. So right, this area is where I want to rework. Okay, we can look how much haze will go. And also readjustment. So this is kind of tweaking will place you right this area. It's what I wanted. I want to add distance kind of view to our terrain. Okay, next, this is kind of already preset. And what's happened right here, we created a very fast landscape. You can use it maybe for your any other character or any preset. So it's kind of landscape. And as example, we can just simple add maybe, let's import object. Okay, and I'm just going to pick a rocket. So we can go ahead, maybe positioning. So right here you can see we can take any other ones. Okay, position maybe on the middle. Let me preview how it will look. So right here we still have our shapes nicely. Our rocket on the middle, and let's put it some man around there. We'll go to pilot. Again, I'm using those models. You can use any other you like it. And this is just best. Okay. So he'll walk right there. Okay, as well, one thing what I want to do with this, I want to reset bump maps, because I kind of know that this pilot have very strong bump maps and I don't want him to take attention. Let's go back right here. Okay, he will be a little bit maybe dark. Let me preview if lighting is okay. If not, we maybe want to add additional light source, but I think no, he's should look very good right here. So in here we have our centered image with balancing lines. So I'm just looking how lines going. I think this is good and we're ready for final render. So let's go select final list and I will go 6x900. When we finish, I'll pause tutorials, and when it's done, we'll come back. Okay, so right here we have our image render. A couple things I maybe should add some softness to the shadows. Not as like it will be very real in the case, but you can see maybe add dimension. But again, it's look not bad. It's look nice case right here. We have some distance perspective, and we have some his story telling the spaceman maybe whatever walk to his rocket, more kind of in a retro style, as well as retro style colors. So let's go ahead, save this, and we go edit in Photoshop. Okay, so right here we're inside the Photoshop. We can create a couple of things. The one, it is one color corrected, and normally you can go ahead and create layers, but I'm going to do destructive, so I'm going over image, just in case if you have a different maybe paint or other applications and you want to do different ways. So normally it's just look on color balance, and I want to just increase slightly, adjust coloring, pop up vibrance. Okay, and next I want to add sharpness to make more like illustrations. For this I'm going to create a couple copies. Yeah, and let me readjust Photoshop so we can see top bar. Okay, I created right here, I created copies, select them, and we're going to group from the layers. Okay, we'll go set this group from the layers to overlay. I want to add special sharpness. This sharpness wasn't just applied to the edges, it's actually worked very well. So next we'll go select top layer and switch to vivid line. Okay, invert, next Control I or invert the image. Let's bring closer so we can see what it will happen here. And next we're going actually to filter, blur, we'll use surface blur. Okay, and right here you can see it is add some sharpness details to this. Let me see if we can. Okay, we can click preview so we have it more sharpness applied. Okay, next also I want to apply additional sharpness to the edges, and for this we'll go to other high pass. So we'll set high pass to 1 pixel and switch to overlay. As you can see, we have it nicely apply edge to this. This is our image and a full resolution. Okay, our edited image, and know what, maybe a little bit more on a coloring modifying. So we'll see in a second. And I want to go filter sharpening. You can see how much sharpening we can apply it. But they're all different. The one we're going with edges, other one's going kind of sharpen and add details inside. So overall they bring nice effect. Next I want to merge this together. So now this image is merging. And now we'll apply coloring a little bit with the masking. So what I'm going to do is first set mask for color. So we'll go select by color range, and I'm just selecting blue. Okay, so right here maybe it doesn't pick up, so let's go select modify feather, maybe add by 8 pixel feathering. Okay, next I'm going to create mask while it's selected, so I'll press on the mask. So actually let me delete vector, just mask. So right here we have it, and you can see our selection applied to the mask. So we're gonna go ahead and modify with color balance. You can see we can go more extreme, and it will apply to our kind of sky. So I can modify just a skyway, and I want to make a little bit more close, but not on the bottom. So right here, you can see again, if cyan sometimes work might be a little bit better with this. So let's try a little bit more in cyan effect right here. Yeah, this one look a little bit better. Okay, and let's add a little bit more vibrance. Okay, on this one, and we can, because this is layer just below here, so go adjust this one. Okay, image adjusting with the color balance and make it a little bit more reddish, yellowish kind of. Okay, at this point, we look, you can see how we enhance, and again, we can just remove this original. Still, again, if you like it, nice. And this is when we increase and create a little bit more like illustration looking image. Hey, thank you for watching this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio, and please remember, visit us on the web is www.geekatplay.com.